Good afternoon, Big Country Nation. It's Moose coming to you live here from Federal Protection Field, home of the Warriors, up here at New Covenant Academy. I'm joined by Tim. Yeah, I was broadcasting. What's going on? Good afternoon and welcome to Mountain Grove Panther Baseball. We're here at Federal Protection Field, home of the Warriors. It is New Covenant Academy facing off with the Reed Springs Wolves for the first of a doubleheader today. It's Moose bringing you the call along with my esteemed broadcast colleague, Tim Wilson. Tim, how are you, buddy?
I'm great. I'm feeling very esteemed today.
You're feeling very esteemed?
Yes.
It's going to be a good one here. Watch the game before this. It was New Covenant Academy and Reed Springs went extra innings there. Ended up in a 6-5 walk-off for Reed Spring. They ended up taking the W there. And that one, they'll immediately go back-to-back with Mountain Grove here. And then after this one, Mountain Grove will go back-to-back with New Covenant Academy. We'll have the call for all of it right here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Let's start out. I'll give you the lineups for Reed Springs for you. But leading off will be Caden Evans. He's going to play in the 8th spot. MJ Bridges will... plays in the 6th spot. Bridges will play in the 8th spot. McKinter, will be third and hit in the 7th. He'll hit third and play the 7th position. Hayes is going to hit 5th, then White, and then another Hayes. Then you'll have Dallas Coleman, Butler, Smith, and Bonner rounding it out for Reed Springs. Sorry about that. We're getting questions from the question master. For Mountain Grove, it'll go like this. Meyer's going to be behind the plate, and he'll bat first. Rollins, he'll be – mine is right, isn't it?
Sorry. Rollins?
Yeah, Rollins will be in
Rollins right field.
Golden will be at shortstop. Parker will be in center. Thompson will be in the be on third base. Sorry about that. Kidd will play first. Parsons will be out in right, I believe.
That's left field. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, left field. And then Garner will be on the hill. Watson will round it out in the 4 spot. What's he playing over there on 4?
Watson's on second base.
Second base, that's right. I don't know the numbers yet. I never learned that, but one of the things that I got to carry on with, right?
I put it in all of it beforehand.
Yeah, right.
I'm looking at the actual position
several times. So leading off for Reed Springs is going to be Evans on the hill. Like I said, for the Panthers is Garner. First pitch called a strike. He'll swing at the second one for strike 2. We're underway here. Talked right into it, didn't we?
Right into it.
0-2 count. Pitch on the way from Garner, and that'll be popped foul. Got to watch yourself here at New Covenant. They got a nice screen around the backstop, but it is not high enough to stop it from falling right in our laps, Tim, is it?
You're going to protect all the gear, right?
That's right. If you see me dive, you're going to throw my papers away, aren't you?
That's right. I got this tape here.
Pitch on the way. That's called a ball outside. Count goes 2-1.
As you can tell, it's a windy day.
It is windy out here, but it's nice. It's not too cold, not too hot. Pitch on the way, and that'll be swung on. It'll be lifted just outside the infield into right field. Right fielder closes on it and comes up with the catch for out number 1. So 1 down here at New Covenant Academy. Panthers in the field right now, the home team. Reed Spring up to bat. Bridges steps in. Garner gets his pitch, kicks, deals, and that's going to be high for ball 1. 1-0 count here. Wind blowing all over the place. Pitch on the way from Garner. Then he saws him off there, and he'll hit that foul down the left field line. That's a high, hard one, but out of bounds. Or out of play, even. I'm getting my sports mixed up, Tim.
We'll get it. You're kind of rusty on baseball.
That's right. This is my first one of the year. You know, what did we play, like 6 games already?
Yep.
Pitch on the way from Garner, and that one's high, but swung out anyway for a strike. Count goes 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 away here in the top of the first inning. Mount Grove, the home team in this one. Garner deals, and that's high. He thought about it, but laid off, and that'll be a ball. Count goes 2-2. Pitch on the way from Garner. Try to get him to swing at a curveball, nothing doing. Count's going to go full here with 1 out. Bridges steps in. Garner will get his sign. Pitch on the way. That's in the dirt, gets past the catcher, and he's headed down to first on a walk. It's going to bring up McKinster, number 6. Bats right-handed. He'll step in to face off with Garner with the runner on first here. Garner gets his sign, checks the runner, sends a pitch down, hit it to third, and it's going to go right off the glove of the third baseman here for Mountain Grove and into left field. Left fielder will field it and get it back to shortstop. So runners on first and second now for Reed Spring. It's going to bring up Isaac Hayes. Hayes hitting cleanup here for Reed Spring. Right-handed batter. Don't forget, folks, you can watch this one on YouTube. You'll just have to ignore the people that walk right in front of the camera.
Yeah, there's not much of a choice for him.
Yeah, right. Pitch on the way from Garner. Swung on. That's going to be hit hard to left center. Center fielder closing on it and comes up with the catch. That was a nice catch from center there. Who's out in center, Tim?
That is a great question. You're going to make me go all the way over here.
Oh, I forgot you were doing like 9 things at once. That was Harker in center. Pitch on the way. And he'll lay off of that one for a ball. Count goes 0-1. I'm sorry, 1-0. With 2 outs here and 2 on.
This is Carter White. I don't know if you.
Yep. White up to bat. Pitch on the way. Called a ball. Count goes 2-0 to White. Mountain Grove Panther Athletics is the place to find it, folks. Head on over there. Make sure you subscribe and ring that bell. Pitch on the way from Garner. That's called a strike. Gets away from the catcher. Able to come up with it, though, before it gets away too far. And back to Garner to hold the runners. So runners on first and second. 2-1 count with 2 away for Garner. Pitch on the way. They'll run him up inside. Count goes 3-1. Have to give him something to hit here. Garner checks the runner at second. Fires at home. That's going to be up high for a ball. Will load the bases. So bases loaded now with 2 away. A little bit of trouble here for Garner early. That's going to bring up Hayes. Number 23, right-handed batter for Reed Spring. Garner gets his sign. Delivers. That's in the dirt for a ball. Count 1-0. Runner comes home as the ball gets past the pitcher. And Reed Springs is going to score on an error there. And we're going to get, nope, ahead of time they said they'll send him back. So takes the run off the board and sends the runner back to third. 1-0 count, pitch on the way. And that's outside for ball 2. We've had 5 straight balls here from Garner. Comes set. Delivers the pitch. That's going to be fouled off for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike now, the count to White. I'm sorry, that's Hayes. Isaiah Hayes. Garner comes set. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's going to be hit hard to third. Third baseman comes up with it and tags the bag for out number 3 and saves the inning there. Keeps the run from scoring from Reed Springs. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Let me send it back to the studio and get a word from our Panther sponsors right here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99.
Are you looking for a bank that's a proven leader and a true partner in our community? Town & Country Bank recently earned a prestigious 5-star rating from Newsweek, securing a spot among America's best regional banks in 2025. But we're more than just an award-winning bank. We have a proud history of providing exceptional service and a deep commitment to our community. We're proud to support Mountain Grove Athletics and all of our local students. Come visit us at our Mountain Grove location to experience the difference for yourself and see how we can help you with any of your banking needs.
Welcome back to Mountain Grove Panther Baseball here on your home of Panther Sports Big Country 99. It's the Panther half of the inning here, bottom half of the first. Up to bat for the Panthers, Caden Meyer will lead off here. Score 0-0 if you're just joining us. I was talking to Coach Richardson before the game. He's telling me he has family over in Illinois that listens. So big shout out to those folks. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you. You can listen to the stream online. You can find the YouTube page, Mountain Grove Panther Athletics, and get your Panther sports there. There's a bunt laid down by Meyer. And it's an error on the third baseman. Meyer's going to reach first. Third baseman charged it and missed the glove. Meyer's going to reach on a bunt. That is going to bring up Rollins for the Panthers, number 9. Nope, that's not who it is.
That should be Rollins.
Nope, that's Rollins, number 2. So Rollins will step in with the runner on third. I'm second. Man, I'm just all over it. Pitch on the way, and Meyer acted like he was going to steal. Got the pitcher to jump up and fake the throw to second there. Bonner on the hill for Reed Spring. Pitch on the way. There goes Meyer. He's off to the races to second, and he'll get there. Now to third on the overthrow, and he's down, and he'll get to third. So 2 stolen bases for Kane Meyer. And he'll now runner on third with none out, or with no outs. Man, I'm just all over it. Rollins will step back in. I know, it's a Saturday. Rollins will step back in with a 1-1 count here. Bonner comes set on the hill. Here's the pitch. Hangs that one outside for ball 2. Great base running there by Meyer. Rollins with the pitch on the way, swings at it, pops it up, going to shallow center with it. Catch made, throw to home, will be in time, and keeps Meyer from trying it. So 1 away here. That'll bring up Eli Golden for the Panthers. Eli's a good 3-sport athlete. Not really anything the kid can't do. He'll step in here to face off with Bonner with 1 away. Pitch on the way, that'll be outside for ball 1. Forget Meyer's hanging out over there on third base. Golden will step in. Getting a little windy here, bro. Blowing from right to left now, Tim.
You can hear it in the mic, I'm sure.
You can. Swing on the pitch. Fouls that one way up over the screen. I hate it when that happens because I can't see it.
The sun's right up there.
Oh, yeah. You look up because you're thinking you don't want to get hit by the ball, but you can't see nothing. We're in a bad spot, Tim. We're in a bad spot.
I just don't want my computer to get hit.
Don't worry about it. George will buy you a new one.
Okay.
Pitch on the way to Golden. It'll be low for a ball. Count goes 1-1 here with 1 away in the bottom of the first inning. Runner on third for the Panthers and Caden Meyer. Bonner with the pitch. Swung on. That's hit hard to left, and it's going to get down. That's going to score Meyer easily. Running for second is Golden, and he'll get a double to stand up there. A stand-up double, that is, for the Panthers. And they score here early in the bottom of the first. That's going to bring up number 21 for the Panthers and Trace Harker. Eli Golden sitting out there at second with 1 away on a hard hit double that scored Meyer. Harker will step in now to face off with Bonner, first time today. Bonner checks on the runner at second, checks him again, delivers the pitch, swung on, and that's fouled off behind the screen. A little high there, a little high. Lots of maroon out here today, Tim.
Panthers show up.
That's right. Traveled well today. Lots of Panther parents and fans over there. Trace steps in. Bonner will get his sign. He'll check the runner at second. Checks him again. Pitch on the way. Swung on, and that's fouled off to the screen. Count's going to go 0-2 to Harker with 1 away here.
Skip Thompson on deck.
Yep. Parents sitting over here right to the left of us.
It's a great day just to be out in the sun.
Yeah, I mean, I thought when I left it was going to be a little cruddy because, you know, it was cold, but it's warmed up nicely. If the wind would go away, it'd be perfect. Pickoff play to second. Not in time as Eli able to get back. Boy, you simplified everything. You only got to use a remote control to change all the cameras now, don't you?
I'm using that just to follow him to first.
I got you. Harker will step back in. Bonner steps up on the rubber. Brings the pitch home, and that's going to hit Harker and send him to first. Pitch was inside. Dinged him on the inside elbow. That's going to bring up Skip Thompson for the Panthers. Baseball is Skip's sport.
Well, Brush called it yesterday, said he's doing. He was hitting them hard yesterday.
Was he hitting them hard yesterday? Well, good. Hopefully we'll get some good ones here today. Runners on first and second with one away here. Bottom of the first inning, Panthers up 1-0. On the way, did it hit him? It did. And that'll load the bases. First pitch hits Skip Thompson and loads the bases. That's who you want to be coming up to after, dinging two players. You got Sawyer Kidd stepping in, and from what I understand, he can really crank the ball too. And that's going to bring a meeting out to the mound for the Reed Springs Wolves. Coach coming out to talk to Bonner. Get everything calmed down here with the bases loaded. The umpire won't let him stand out there long. He'll be coming out here pretty quick to tell him to get back at it, Tim.
It's going to be a long day for everybody. Come on, guys.
I'm pretty sure that's not what the conversation will be, but there he is, headed to the mound now to break it up as the home plate umpire. Once he gets out there, he'll give him a minute to finish, and then he'll turn around and push the issue. And they did break it up, and everybody's headed back to their position. We're ready to get back underway here. So you'll have runners on first, second, and third for the Panthers with Sawyer Kidd coming up. With one out. 1 run scored here. Kidd will step in.
Saw dog.
That's what he said. Saw dog. I don't want to know. Pitch on the way to Kidd. First pitch called a strike. Count goes 0-1. Tim, you did a great job with the setup today, man. We got cameras everywhere.
Yeah, trying.
Kidd steps in.
Gracious enough to let me put one in the dugout.
Hits one hard down the third baseline. Oh, yeah, it's a good thing we don't have any volume over there. Hit hard down the third baseline, and foul count goes 0-2 to Sawyer Kidd with one out.
I definitely told Coach I was going to turn the sound off in there.
Well, I'm sure that was probably the first thing he asked you. Comes set for the pitch here. Delivers. Swung on. Hit hard. That's going to get down. It'll score at least one. Runner coming around the corner for two. Will he get there? There's the cutoff and the play at home. He's going to be safe. Runners get to third. So a single for Kidd there. Scores 2 runs.
Looks like the catcher's hurt.
Yep, he looks like got ran over there at home plate. Umpire checking on him. Here comes Reed Springs coach. Didn't look like he got schwacked that hard. Maybe got hit in the head.
Yeah, he's holding his hands off.
Okay. Well, I think we're going to go. Well, no. As soon as I say that, they pick him up. So it looks like we're going to. Whoop. A little shaky there. They may have to pull him. Looks like he may have gotten popped in the head there. Everybody's laughing, so I'm assuming he's okay. Giving him his equipment back. Looks like we're going to get back underway here. That's a tough kid right there. I think that was Trace Harker that ran him over, and he's not small. That'll bring up Briar Parsons. With one away here, 3-0 the score, Panthers lead. Bottom of the first inning. And they're going to give the pitcher a couple of pitches here to make sure that the catcher's okay. Just one, it looks like. And that's going to bring up Parsons, who bats from the left side for the Panthers. We're in the bottom of the first with one out. 3-0, Mount Grove with the lead. A new Covenant Academy today, man. It says 61 degrees out there on the old thermometry sign. Wind kind of swirling around here, not too bad. We're in the sun. It's real nice where we're sitting.
See, thermometry?
Thermometry.
All right.
Pitch on the way, and that's going to be No, calling it on the inside corner for a strike. Count goes 0-1 to Parsons. Thought for sure that was a ball. Bonner comes set. He'll check the runner at first. Takes a look over at the runner at third. Pitch on the way. Shows bunt, and it's high and away for a ball. Count goes 1-1 to Parsons. Bonner has struggled to get anything going here in the first. When he puts it anywhere near the plate, the Panther hitters jump on it. Pitch on the way, and that's going to be swung on for a big strike two. Holy cow, did you feel the wind off of that one? He wanted all of it, that's for sure. Count goes 1-2 to Parsons.
Parsons had a good pitching game yesterday against Greenwood.
Swung on for strike three. That'll do it for Parsons. He'll go have a seat. 2 down here for the Panthers. That'll bring up the pitcher and Taylor Gardner. With runners on first and second and a three-run lead. Has a chance to help himself out here. Garner steps in. Pitch on the way. Called strike one. 0-1 count to Garner. He'll step back in. Bonner checks the runner at third. Here's the pitch. It'll be in the dirt for ball one. Count goes 1-1 to Garner. Garner steps in. Pitch on the way. Swung on, and that's going to be hit hard to short. Shortstop comes up with it. Tags the base at second to end the bleeding, I should say, here in the first, as Reed Springs will pick up the third out there. Panthers plate 3 in the bottom of the first. We go to the top of the second right here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99.
Let's talk about something that's not always top of mind, but still really important: life insurance. Because it offers financial protection for your loved ones and can help them pay for things like a mortgage, credit card debt, and even your children's education. Plus, life insurance is probably a lot more affordable than you think. And with State Farm, your local agent can help you understand your options and choose coverage that fits your needs and budget.
Welcome back to Mountain Grove Panther Baseball here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Actually, Dana Braden's here. Dana Hoy messaging in. We're talking about Braden. Didn't he have a grand slam and we missed it? Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Braden.
Didn't miss the call, but the camera died right before that happened. So, and he is here. I've seen him walking around. I think Coach Richardson said he looked like a 90s gangster. Who do we got stepping in there, Tim?
Dallas Coleman, number 4.
Coleman, number 4, steps in. Garner pitch on the way, and that's going to be popped up to Golden, who ranges all the way over to third to get it. He hit for the cycle of that game. That's right, Dana. Had a really good game up here. Wyatt Butler stepping in. That's a huge man. Somebody needs to check his birth certificate. Pitch on the way. He swings at a high, hard one. Count goes 0-1. Here's the pitch from Garner. That'll be low and outside for a ball. Gets away from Meyer. That's who I was drawing a blank there. Pitch on the way from Garner, and did he go around? No, nope. They'll say he's safe. So count goes 2-1 to Taylor. Well, no, not to Taylor. That's Garner who's pitching. Pitch on the way from Garner. Called strike 2. Count goes 2-2. Garner comes set. Here's the delivery. Swung on and struck him out.
Number 9, Johnny Smith is up.
Johnny Smith stepping in now to face off with Taylor Garner. One out here, the top of the second. Panthers up in this one, 3-0. Pitch on the way, and that'll be low and away for a ball. Man, you know where are we going to eat dinner?
Anywhere. The world is no oyster.
Pitch on the way from Garner. That's going to be hit hard to short, just through Golden's glove. Gets out there to left, but he'll cut it off and hold him to a single. So a runner on here for Reed Spring. Goes back to the top of the lineup with Caden Evans. So a runner on first now for Reed Spring. Garner gets the sign, comes set, delivers the pitch, called strike right down the middle. Garner comes set on the mound. He'll check the runner at first. Here's the pitch. And that's chopped down the third baseline. It'll roll foul. So a long strike there. Makes the count 0-2 with 2 outs. Garner trying to end this one quick. Or end the inning quick anyway. Going right after the batters here. 0-2 count with 2 away. Garner will come set. He'll check the runner. Here's the pitch. Got him on 3 of the same pitches. He threw him the same pitch 3 times and got him all 3 times. That's going to do it for this half inning. Panthers coming up to hit here in the bottom of the second. We'll send it back to the studio and get a word from your Panther sponsors right here on your home of Mountain Grove Panther Sports, Big Country 99.
Right here in the heart of Mountain Grove, Family Pharmacy is proud to be your hometown pharmacy, where friendly faces, trusted care, and personal service still matter. From prescriptions to health supplies and all your Panther Pride gear, we've got what your family needs. As a local family business, we're proud to support our schools, our teams, and our community.
Welcome back to Mountain Grove Panther Baseball here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. I have Watson stepping in. Of course, the concession stand just opened, so we're going to get a flood of people walking in front of us here. Watson steps in to face Bonner. First pitch on the way. I almost said, never mind.
Yeah.
Let's leave that alone. Count goes 1-0 to Watson. Pitch on the way. That's going to be in the dirt for a ball. Count goes
2-0.
2-0 here. Scoreboard died. Here's the pitch. Swung on. He'll chop that one down. Third foul, that is.
2-1 is the count.
2 balls, 1 strike to count to Watson.
Lady Panthers won 1 and lost 1 today.
Yep.
Won against Thayer and lost against Willow Springs.
I think Thayer was the 1 seed, too.
They've been on fire lately.
Swung on, and that's going to be chopped down the right field line. It's going to get down, and he'll reach first. Good base hit there with a 2-1 count. No outs. That's going to bring up the top of the lineup and Kane Meyer and Coach Richardson. Running a baseball in there. I thought he was, going to say something. There's the scoreboard. It came back.
For a minute.
Well, until the next person stands in front of it. Meyer will step in. They're doing the dodo bird thing over there. Mine looks at laying down a bunt and pulls it back for a 1-0 count. He'll step out, look down third baseline, and get the sign from Coach Richardson. He'll step in now to face off with Bonner.
Meyer's going to steal. There he goes.
Pitch on the way. Well, Meyer's not out there. Brush. Oh, and he'll get second.
Watson, was that Luke?
That's Watson, yeah.
Meyer's batting.
Bonner, yeah, Meyer's at bat. Watson gets the steal the hard way there. Little collision at second. It made the shortstop drop the ball. Meyer steps back in at the plate.
Well, once he gets on base, he's going to steal.
There you go. 2-0 count to him. Pitch on the way, and it's awfully inside for ball 3.
Inside.
Count goes 3-0, no outs here. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Panthers up 3-0 with a runner on second here. Top of the lineup in Meyer at bat. Pitch on the way from Bonner, and he'll send him down to first on a walk. So runners on first and second now. That'll bring up Eli Golden. Who's going to go lefty? That's not Eli, is it? Am I calling the wrong name? That's Rollins. I am calling the wrong name. So Rollins steps into the left side, lays down a bunt, and pops it up, and he'll be out. 1 away here. That'll bring up Eli Golden. So runners on first and second with 1 away here in the bottom of the second for Eli Golden. Bonner on the mound for Reed Springs. He'll come set, checks the runner at second. Pitch on the way. Low for a ball. Bonner struggling with control here early. Pitch on the way, and it's inside. Eli swung on it. Sends it down the third baseline foul. Sawed him off there. Count goes 1-1 for Eli Golden. Pitch on the way from Bonner. Swung on for strike 2. It was a big rip. Count 1-2 to Golden here with 1 away. Runners on first and second. Pitch on the way from Bonner, and he'll crack this one, but it's popped up. Third baseman camping underneath it, and woof, almost dropped it, man. Did you see how much he had to move to get after that?
I was foul on first. I didn't see it.
Yeah, he definitely had to do some moving to stay underneath that one as the wind's blowing out there on the field. Makes it a 2 outs here for the Panthers, and that's going to bring up number 21, Trace Harker. Harker steps in with 2 outs here and 2 on. Pitch on the way, and he'll lift this one. And is it going to get down? No, as the first baseman will take it out of bounds to end the half inning. Well, we stranded 2 there. It's 3-0 Panthers. We go to the top of the third with Reed Springs up to bat. I'll send it back to the studio on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99.
Game night, every play matters, and at home, every detail matters too. For years, Hawkins Home and Lawn has been helping families in Mountain Grove build a home they can be proud of, just like we're proud to support our Panthers. From furniture and appliances to keeping your lawn in top shape with quality equipment, we've got you covered. And if your equipment is on the injury list, our repair shop is here to keep everything running smoothly. Hawkins Home and Lawn, located on North Main in Mountain Grove.
Tough on the field, trust it at home, Hawkins gets it done.
Yeah! Go Panthers.
Welcome back to Mountain Grove Panther Athletics here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. It's Panther baseball today for you. We're up here at Federal Protection Field in Springfield, home of the Warriors. It's New Covenant Academy for a doubleheader. If you're just joining us, Panthers facing off with Reed Springs to start it out. We're in the top of the third. Reed Springs top of the third. Who'd you say was up to bat, Tim?
This is M.J. Bridges.
M.J. Bridges stepping in to face off with Garner. Garner's had pretty good control here to start out. Pitch on the way. They say that, and he just dusts the kid off the plate there. Maybe he did it on purpose. You never know. So count goes 1-0. Yeah, that was a definite miss me situation. Pitch on the way from Garner, called strike one, as that one curves back over the plate and drops in. Garner winds, deals, and that'll be outside for a ball. Count goes 2-1 with no outs here. 3-0 Panthers. We're in the top of the third.
M&Ms and Skittles are flying off the shelf.
That's right. They opened up the concession stand. Pitch on the way. That's going to be hit to short. He'll come up with it. The throw to first will be in time for out number one. A nice play there from Eli Golden. It's going to bring up McKinster. One away here, top of the third inning. Garner comes set on the mound. Pitch on the way from Garner. He'll drop that one in for a strike. Count goes 0-1 to McKinster. It's a nice looking pitch there, Tim. Dropped it right where it was supposed to be. Taylor Garner going through the signs, comes set now, gets the one he wants. Here's the pitch, and that'll drop out for a ball. Count 1-1 now with one away here for Reed Spring. McKinster steps in. Garner with the pitch, and he'll swing on a high one. Fouls it off over the fence. Hey, at least it's getting to where we can see it now when it goes up there. Earlier, the sun was right there, and when he hit something up over the fence, you couldn't see it.
Sitting there looking up in the air. And
looking like a bunch of dummies ducking back here. McKinster will step in, pitch on the way to him from Garner. That'll be in the dirt for a ball. Count 2-2 now. Taylor trying to locate on that curveball. 2-2 count. Garner with the delivery. They'll say that's blown away for ball three. I'm sorry, ball three. Count goes full. I blame the scoreboard operator. Sitting right behind me, you can hear me. Pitch on the way, and that's going to be swung on Pops it up to shallow center. Camping under it is the center fielder and makes the catch there. For out number 2, that's going to bring up Isaac Hayes for Reed Spring. 2 outs here, top of the third, 3-0 Panthers. Garner gets the sign that he wants. Here's the pitch. It'll be low and away for a ball. Garner with the delivery. Ball 2. Trying to work that off speed. Is Garner. Pitch on the way. Ball 3. Give him 3 of the same pitches. He hasn't swung in any of them. 3-0 count.
No one on. 2 outs.
That's right. Really nice baseball field here. A little windy. Pitch on the way. That's ball 4. So we'll send a runner down to first now with 2 away, and that's going to bring up number 14.
Carter White.
Carter White. Bat's left-handed. He'll step in with the runner on. Garner checks the runner at first. Here's the delivery, and he'll give him the up and in there. They hit him.
He got him.
Sends him down to first. It's going to bring up Isaiah Hayes. I guess he dinged him in the forearm there, it looks like. Close to the elbow. That had to hurt. Meyer's going to make a trip out to the mound to have a discussion with Garner. It was a quick trip, and he's already on his way back to him.
That's how we needed to happen. Man, a few words. Isaiah Hayes, number 23, he's up.
Garner will deliver the pitch. Called strike on the inside corner there. Count goes 0-1 to Hayes. Garner will check the runner at second. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be hit hard down the right field line. And it's going to get past the right fielder. That's going to score 1 run. Possibly to score 2 here. And they're going to hold them up. So they'll get 1 across here in the top of the third to make it 3-1. Runners on second and third now. 2 outs. Reed Springs threatening again.
Dallas Coleman number is up.
Coleman, number 4, will step in. Garner will check on the runners. Here's the delivery from the stretch. Called strike 1. Oh, 1 count with 2 away. Pitch on the way. He'll pop this one up. Meyer after it, and it will get out of play. Drops right next to the cheap seats over here. Bounces out across the road and into the ditch.
That'll put 2 strikes on the board.
So 0-2 count now. Garner needs to come at him here and get us out of this inning. Comes set, he'll check the runner at third. Here's the pitch. Reaches out and taps that one. And nobody can get to it. But it lands foul. So count stays 0-2 here on a long strike. Garner will make his way back to the mound here. The batter steps in, and here we go again.
Wyatt Butler on deck if Coleman gets to first.
Comes set. Here's the pitch to Coleman, and that's going to be high for a ball. Count goes 1 ball, 2 strikes. Try to get him to chase something high there. Coleman thought better of it. Here's the pitch from Garner. That's going to be hit hard to second. Second baseman comes up with it. Throw to first is in time. Runner will not score as that's the third out and hold them to 1 here. So counts 3, or the score is 3-1 as we go to the bottom of the third right here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99.
You need a great bank, yeah, there is no doubt that our service is the best. Come and check us out. Whether it's a loan or deposit account, let Stockman's be your bank, it's you we're all about. Stockman's Bank, proud past, exciting future.
Welcome back to Panther Baseball here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. First batter up for the Panthers here in the bottom of the third was Skip Thompson. Hits a rope out there to short and thrown out at first. That's going to bring up
Sawyer Kidd.
Sawyer Kidd, that's right. And he takes ball 1. Bonner on the mound. Taylor. I don't know why I said Taylor. That was
Sawyer.
Sawyer, not Taylor.
Yeah.
Kidd takes strike 1 there.
I got that Rush song stuck in my head. Today's Tom Sawyer.
1-1 count with 1 away here for Kidd. Pitch on the way. That's going to be up and in. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Telling him just have some fun. Pitch on the way from Bonner. Swung on, popped up, can't see where it went. Second baseman, or shortstop, misses it, and Kidd gets lucky there. He just hit it high enough that nobody could keep track of it. The shortstop came all the way across second, almost to first base, and it just got away from him there.
The lefty, Briar Parsons.
That's right. Briar Parsons stepping in here from the left side. Got runners on first there. Pitch on the way, and he's going to hit that one hard right to the second baseman, though. That was a hard hit, but it went right to the second baseman. That'll be out number 2. It's going to bring up Taylor Garner. He's going to have a little chat with Coach Richardson before he steps in here. Just a great, great day for baseball, Tim.
I was going to complain, but I don't think I can.
Yeah, it's just too nice right now. Like, I almost could lose my jacket.
Nice little breeze coming in.
That's right. We're in a good spot, too, right in the sun. Garner gets done with his visit with Richardson, and here we go. Taylor will step in to face off with Bonner. For the second time today, there's 2 away here. Bottom of the third. Pitch on the way, that's called a strike. 0-1 count. Got a runner on first. Bonner gets his pitch, checks the runner at first. Here's the delivery, and that's going to be swung on and bounced down the third baseline and foul. Foul ball makes it 0-1. Or I'm sorry, 0-2.
We got a game right after this one against New Covenant.
That's right. Right after this one, directly after this one, they'll Take time for New Covenant to warm up, and then we'll go right into it. Pitch on the way. Let's say it's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out to count. 3-1 ball game here in the top of the third. Sorry, bottom of the third. Pitch on the way from Bonner. That's head high. Called a ball. Count goes 2-2. Yeah, so the wind is blowing in the opposite direction in the infield than it is outfield. That's going to be high and tight for ball 3. Count goes full. You notice that the flag's blowing this way and the wind's blowing this way over here to the left over here. Swirling out there is what I would say. That's probably what made it so hard for that kid to find tire. Oh, and that hit him. He called it a strike.
Yeah.
Okay. That's going to do it for this half inning as he sits Garner down on strikes and we strand 1. We'll send it back to the studio. When we come back, we'll have the top of the 4th for you right here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99.
Are you looking for a bank that's a proven leader and a true partner in our community? Town & Country Bank recently earned a prestigious 5-star rating from Newsweek, securing a spot among America's best regional banks in 2025. But we're more than just an award-winning bank. We have a proud history of providing exceptional service and a deep commitment to our community. We're proud to support Mountain Grove athletics and all of our local students. Come visit us at our Mountain Grove location to experience the difference for yourself and see how we can help you with any of your banking needs.
Welcome back to Mountain Grove Panther Baseball here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Who is that giant that they just brought up there?
Butler.
Man, he's a big kid.
I don't know. What are they feeding out here?
I don't know. They need to check his birth certificate, I think, though. He must have graduated the same year we did. He's a big boy. Stepping in to face off with Garner for the 2nd time today. We're in the top of the 4th here. That is the visitor half of the 4th. Reed Springs, the visitors in this game. Panthers are home. 3-1 score, Panthers. As we get set to go here, batter steps in. Garner continues the fight for the Panthers. Pitch on the way and just blew it past him there for strike 1. Garner gets his sign, kicks, deals. That's called a ball. Count goes 1-1. Here's the pitch from Garner, and he'll golf swing that one, taps it out to right fielder on his horse, not going to get it though as it flies out of play. Man, he almost went headlong into the fence out there at full speed trying to get after it. I mean, that's what you want, is that kind of sacrifice and dedication from your right fielder, but we still got another game to play, buddy.
The guy like barely hit it and just went
Well, it just went flying and carried it all the way out there to the right field, almost to the right field wall. If he gets a hold of one, it's going somewhere.
He's a problem.
Pitch on the way, and that'll be outside for a ball. Count goes 2-2. Yeah, if he turns around on one, it's danger. Pitch on the way from Garner, then he'll have that one high and outside. Won't tempt him. Count goes 3-2. Full count. Garner comes set. Here's the pitch. And gets him swinging for strike 3.
Thank you.
I'll bring up Smith. Smith hit one on a rope the last time, and I think it was a double, wasn't it?
You talking to me?
Of course. Who else would I be talking
like
to?
I got a memory?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. His hard drive is scrambled, too. Garner,
Yes, sir.
Garner with the pitch and swung on for strike one. Hey, who says it's not fun to watch baseball on Saturday? Garner comes set. Pitch on the way. Swung on for strike two. Counts 0-2 here. Garner going right after him. Here's the pitch. And rung him up. Caught him looking. Strike three. So 2 away here.
Back up to the top of the order. Caden Evans.
Evans in the top of the order for Reed Spring here with 2 outs. That's where we kind of got in trouble the last time around. The meat of the order. Got a couple on, but we kept them from scoring. Here is the pitch from Garner. Man, he wanted every bit of that, didn't he, Tim?
He tried it.
Could feel the wind off of that bat way back here as the count goes 0-1. Here's the pitch from Garner. That'll be swung on and lifted to shallow right field. Right fielder camps under that can of corn and ends the half inning with an out for the Panthers. We'll go ahead and send it back to the studio. When we come back, we'll have the bottom of the 4th inning for you right here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99.
Let's talk about something that's not always top of mind, but still really important: life insurance. Because it offers financial protection for your loved ones and can help them pay for things like a mortgage, credit card debt, and even your children's education. Plus, life insurance is probably a lot more affordable than you think. And with State Farm, your local agent can help you understand your options and choose coverage that fits your needs and budget.
Welcome back to Mount Grove Panther Baseball here on your home of Panther Sports. Luke Watson led off here for us, hit one hard to the shortstop. Shortstop came up with it, made the play at first for out number 1. Now we step in with Kane Meyer, top of the lineup for the Panthers. Bonner with the pitch, and that's over his head for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, the count to Meyer. It's 3-1 Panthers here. Plated 3 runs in the first, and then Reed Springs dropped one there in the third. And that's all the scoring that's been done so far in this one. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch on the way to Meyer. This one's at the top of his shoelaces, makes it 2-0. Tim, you look like a guru over there. You got remote control in one hand, computer in the other.
That's just how I look at home, man.
Oh, is that how? I can't even ask Amanda anymore because I don't see her. Pitch on the way. That's called a strike. Count goes 2-1. I don't know. That looked head high to me.
So once again, we got the New Covenant game after this, and on Monday we're playing Hartville at home.
Yep. Pitch on the way. That's going to be a ball. He'll run it 3-1. Yep, doubleheader here today with New Covenant Academy coming up next. They had a good game with Reed Springs to start. Last year, we were the in-between team. Pitch on the way, and that'll be low and away for a ball. Send Cade down to first. Almost said Cade.
Casey Rollins up.
Rollins will step in here with one away and a runner on first, and Meyer. Now you can say that I bet you Meyer's going to steal.
I bet you Myers is going to steal. That's all he did yesterday.
He's got wheels, that's for sure, as Rollins will step in on the left side. Pitch coming. And lays down a bunt. Advances the runner. Throw to first is in time for out number 2. So 2 away here with the runner on second now. It's going to run Eli Golden up to the plate. Golden's had a couple of good rips in this one. Could use one here, played another run. I'm sure Taylor Garner wouldn't mind. Pitch, oh no, pickoff move back to second, not in time, as Meyer's able to get back. Doing a lot of runner checking there. He'll send the pitch and call the ball 1-0. To Eli Golden. There's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th and a runner on second for the Panthers and Kane Meyer. Time called. I'm not sure what's happening. And we'll go again here now. Golden steps in. Bonner comes set on the hill. He'll check the runner at second. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be inside for a ball. Count goes 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. The count to Eli Golden with 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th. 3-1 Panthers if you're just joining us. Golden comes set in the box. Here's the pitch from Bonner. Swung on, and he'll foul that one off for strike 2. Count goes 2-2. Took a big rip at that one.
It's just 1 strike.
Is it? 2 balls, 1 strike to count? Pitch on the way. He'll lift that one over the screen for strike 2. No, it was already strike 2. You're just a little slow there, Tim. It's okay. 2-2 count. Stays 2-2 on the foul ball.
Why do people stand right in front of the camera?
Yeah, I don't know. Throw to third as Meyer steals, and the ball's going to get past third. Meyer's coming home, and he's going to score for the Panthers. He has got good baseball IQ. Runs the base path like a maniac out there. Brings home a run while nobody's paying attention, really. Takes all the pressure off of Eli from driving that run in now. 2-2 the count with 2 outs. Pitch on the way to Golden, and that's going to get away from him for ball 4. Sends him down to first. And the coach is going to call time here. As he takes time, we'll take time as well and send it back to the studio and get a word from our Panther sponsors here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Welcome back to Mountain Grove Panther Sports here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. We're in baseball today. Panthers up 3-1 in this one, 4-1 now, as the run was plated by Meyer. That's who it was. Trace Harker up to bat now, 0-1 to him as he takes a first pitch strike with 2 away here. We have a new pitcher, and Butler runner goes, and the play at second.
I think he got him.
No, called him safe. So advances to second there. 1-1 count now to Harker. One count here with 2 away for the Panthers. In the bottom of the 4th inning. Up 4-1. Pitching change was made. You say his name was Butler? Butler on the hill now for Reed Springs. That's the one we keep saying. Somebody needs to check that kid's birth certificate. Well, he throws hard, too. He's a big boy. 2 balls, 1 strike to count to Harker with 2 outs. Butler will check the runner. Checks him again. Brings the pitch home. That's high and inside for a ball. Count goes 3-1. Gotta have to give him something to hit here. Or at least put it close to where he can get it. I mean, you don't have to, but, you know. It's good for us either way. Pitch on the way here is that one is inside for a ball, and Harker will take his base. Skip Thompson coming up here for the Panthers. He's had a couple of good rips in this one. Get a rip, Skip. Thompson will step in. Butler will come set on the mound. He checks the runner. Checks him again. Here's the pitch. Called strike 1. Went with the curveball there. Dropped it right in. 0-1 count to Skip with 2 outs here. Thompson waits at the plate. Butler checks the runner and goes back to second with it. Not in time. As the runner on second, I believe that's Eli Golden, able to get back in time. Butler with the delivery to Skip. There goes the runner. Throw to third. Not in time, so we'll have a runner on second and third now with an 0-2 count to Thompson. And Reed Springs coach is going to come out and talk to the official. Didn't like the call there. Came out to get an explanation.
Runner gets to the bag.
What had happened was he was safe. So that'll do it for the conversation as Skip will check back in here to the box and we're ready to go. Butler will come set on the hill. Checks the runner at third. Here's the pitch. It's low and away for a ball. Count goes 2-2.
1-2.
2-2.
Bet me $1.
They just didn't change it yet.
They just changed it.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's 1-2. Argue with me. Pitch on the way to Thompson. Oh, did he get it? No, 2-2 count. Now it's 2-2, Tim.
Oh, yeah, you were right.
See? Just had to wait a second. Butler taking his time out there on the mound. What you got for me? Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. There's your roster that blew away. As ends on a strikeout there from Thompson. Thompson.
They found that in Fordland, huh?
Yeah, found it in Fordland. We're going to go here to the top of the 5th. It's 4-1 Panthers with the lead here. We'll send it back to the studio. Let's get a word from our Panther sponsors right here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99.
You need a great bank, yeah, there is no doubt that our service is the best. Come and check us out, whether it's a loan or deposit account. Let Stockman's be your bank, it's you we're all about. Stockman's Bank, proud past.
Exciting future.
Welcome back to Mountain Grove Panther Baseball here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Panthers have had a pitching change here as they've taken Garner out of the game, and Colin Wake will take over the pitching duties here for Mountain Grove. Wake just a freshman.
It's a young team all the way around.
Yep, no seniors this year, right?
No seniors.
That's right. I think juniors lead the team as the team comes to the middle. And we'll have MJ Bridges, the leadoff hitter, for Reed Springs, stepping in to the box here as he'll face off with Wake for the first time. 4-1 score as Mountain Grove leads this one in the top of the fifth. It is a doubleheader today. Coming up directly after this one, we'll have Mountain Grove and the Warriors from New Covenant Academy.
A softball update. Girls are playing Houston, and Houston is leading 5-1.
Pitch on the way from Wake. Called strike one there. Wake on in relief in this one. Wake gets his sign, comes set on the hill. Here's the pitch. Called strike two.
Hey.
Wake gets his sign. Pitch on the way. He'll reach out and tap it, and it rolls foul. Count stays 0-2 here. 4-1 the score if you're just joining us. Panthers lead here in the top of the fifth. Don't forget Tim's out here, so you can go watch it on YouTube.
Hey, if you hit the like button, a little baseball bounce around.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Over there and hit the subscribe bell. And
free animation.
every time the Panthers play, you'll get a notification. Pitch on the way. Try to get him to chase high there. Thought better of it. Count goes 2-2. Or 1-2. Faster than me today. Here comes the pitch from Wake, and that'll be outside.
Out of bounds.
I kept saying out of bounds. I don't know why. I wanted to say it 3 times in that same sentence. Wake on in relief here for Garner. The 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Hey.
Called strike 3 on the inside corner as he tried to lean into it there. That'll bring up McKinster. Wake looking good here in his relief. 4-1 count, or 4-1 the score here. Panthers up in the top of the fifth with 1 out. Pitch on the way from Wake. It's a little high for ball 1. Colin comes set on the hill, gets his sign, kicks, deals.
Hey.
That's called a strike. 1-1 count.
Kick and pitch.
Yeah, it looks good out there. And it's only going to get better, as a freshman. You're not as physically developed as some of the older kids are yet, so you still got that growing to go. 1-1 count here. 2-1 count now to McKinster from Wake. Wake with a pitch on the way. And he creams that one down the left field line. Good thing it went foul. Holy cow, Tim. could hear the contact in that one. It was solid. So 2-2 count to McKinster as Wake comes set and gets ready to bring it home. Gets his sign. Here's the delivery, and that one's going to be hit hard as well and foul. Just a little bit out in front of it. Is McKinster. 2-2 count now with one out. Wake gets his pitch. Here's the sign. Switch that. Gets his sign. Here's the pitch. 3-2 count now. Full count now for McKinster. Wake takes a deep breath, and here's the pitch. And they'll say it's a ball. He'll walk him down to first.
Bring up Hayes.
Isaac Hayes stepping in now for Reed Springs Wolves. 4-1 is the score here. Panthers with the lead. We're in the top of the fifth.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's not Hayes, that's 5.
Did you give me the wrong name?
I did.
Good job.
I do my best.
Wake checks on the runner at first. Here's the pitch. You get the call. There it is. Ball 1.
Jack Lee.
Lee stepping in now. Wake will check the runner at first. Check him again. Pick off move over to first. Not in time. Runner gets back safe. Don't forget, you can watch it on YouTube. Head over there and ring that subscribe bell. That way you're notified every time the Panthers go live. Pitch on the way. That's hit hard to left. Left fielder gets back and gets the catch, falling down. Nice play. Who was that out there?
Left field.
That's Briar Parsons. That was Briar Parsons falling down and made the catch out there. That was beautiful. 2 away. Now for the Panthers. Who do we got stepping in there, Tim?
If I could see a number. I can't.
14.
14, Carter White.
Carter White stepping in. Wake will come set on the mound. Deep breath. Checks the runner at first. Pitch on the way. That's a little high for a ball. Count goes 1-0. Just a bit high. Wake checks on the runner. Gets his sign now. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's going to be fouled off down the right field line. 2 away here in the top of the 5th inning. Panthers up 4-1. Got New Covenant Academy about 15-20 minutes right after this one. Pitch on the way from Wake. That'll be high and away. Runner goes. I don't think that Meyer saw it in time. So he'll be safe at second. They let the ball roll through second, trying to get the runner to try to take third. So, they were dancing around it, just watching, waiting for him to try to take off, but he thought better of it. So 2-1 count now with 2 outs here. Runners on second. And Meyer's going to take a trip out to the mound to visit with Colin Wake, the freshman. Settle him down a little bit. Tell him just bring it. Carter steps in. Wake comes set. He'll check the runner at second. Checks again. Pitch on the way. Oh, he dropped it in there. That was nice. Count goes 2-2. That was a beautiful pitch. Just dropped it right in the bucket. Wake now comes set, checks the runner at second. Here's the delivery and runs him inside there. Count goes full. He's battling, that's for sure. 3-2 count with 2 away. Can the freshman close it out here? Checks on the runner at second. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he brought it and struck him out. From a full count, he just said, you know, we're going to throw the heater. And brought it right down the middle, and he was too late on it. That'll do it for this half inning. We'll send it back to the studio. When we come back, we'll have the Panther half of the 5th inning right here on your home of Panther Sports. We cover everything. It's Big Country 99.
Are you looking for a bank that's a proven leader and a true partner in our community? Town & Country Bank recently earned a prestigious 5-star rating from Newsweek, securing a spot among America's best regional banks in 2025. But we're more than just an award-winning bank. We have a proud history of providing exceptional service and a deep commitment to our community. We're proud to support Mountain Grove athletics and all of our local students. Come visit us at our Mountain Grove location to experience the difference for yourself and see how we can help you with any of your banking needs.
Welcome back to Mountain Grove Panther Baseball here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning here. Leading off for the Panthers is going to be Sawyer Kidd. Score 4-1 here if you're just joining us. Panthers lead.
He just tapped himself in the head.
It looked like it. Butler has been brought in by Reed Springs to try to get him out of this one. He'll throw the first pitch in this inning, and it's low for ball 1.
Update on Lady Panthers softball. It is 5-5 in the top of the 2nd.
5-5 in the top of the 2nd.
Playing Houston.
Pitch on the way. Yeah, that's always one of those games that you want to win. He just hit himself in the head with the bat again.
Hey, guess he just
2 balls, no strikes to count the Kidd. Pitch on the way from Butler. That's outside for ball 3. Diet of balls here. 3 straight ones. The wind is just blowing now, isn't it? Swirls around the ballpark here. It's funny. Flag will be blowing one way. Pitch on the way, and that's going to be inside for ball 4. That'll send Sawyer Kidd down to first for the Panthers.
going on. Briar Parsons coming up.
Parsons will be coming up, and we're getting a pinch runner over at first. Who's that, number 5? Yeah. Sawyer
Bryson
Kidd.
Berkshire.
Yeah, so BB over on first to pinch run. Sawyer Kidd hustles it back to the dugout. That was funny. So Parsons will step in to hit here with a runner on, and Berkshire at first. Berkshire, a little speed demon over there. Butler will check the runner. Here's the pitch. Breyer tried to lay down a bunt. They throw it down to first. BB caught in the rundown, but he gets through it and takes second base as the throw is too late. Bryson Berkshire gets on to second base. Parsons will step back in with a 1-0 count now. And Berkshire looking to move over to third. Butler comes set. Pitch on the way. He didn't even check the runner that time. That was outside. Count goes 2-0. Just a bit outside.
Just a touch.
Butler will come set now. Now checks the runner at second. Here's the pitch. On the outside corner for a strike 1. Wind picking up here a little bit at Federal Protection Field. Pitch on the way. That's going to be swung on and fouled off over the screen. We'll step in and try it again here. 2-2 count. Pickoff move to second. He doesn't throw the ball, but it gets Bryson back. Had the desired effect anyway, right, Tim?
Mission accomplished.
Butler will check the runner again. Pitch on the way. Parsons lifts that one up over the screen and out of play. Man, I'm telling you, you still can't see it. I mean, the first thing you do is throw yourself back and look up to make sure it's not coming to you. And I'm telling you, we absolutely cannot see it from where we're sitting. Somebody's going to get it. Butler brings it home inside for Parsons. Count goes full. Or does it?
It does.
Only got 2-2 on the board.
Somebody's falling asleep. There you
3-2 count, yep. Full count to Parsons. Butler with the pickoff move to second, not in time. As Bryson Berkshire able to get back. Call him BB.
Would say BB King, but there's a bunch of protesters out there. We can't have kings right now.
Stop it. Stop it. Pitch on the way from Butler, and he winged him. And that'll send Parsons down to first. Got him on the elbow. It's going to bring up a pinch hitter.
Was that Callan?
No, that's
16.
That's
That's
Colin Wake.
Colin Wake, that's it.
Colin Wake has checked in for. Oh, thank you. Probably need those. It's my truck keys on the ground. I don't even know how they got out there. So meeting on the mound now for Reed Spring. His coaches come out to talk to Butler. He's got quite a few pitches in this one. Trying to settle him down a little bit. 4-1 Panthers here. We got runners at first and second. And Wake coming up to bat. This will be his first at bat of the ball game. No outs. Bottom of the fifth. Trying to get himself a little bit more breathing room here is Colin Wake. He'll step in. Here's the pitch. He'll square around the bunt and gets it down, and it goes down. Runner goes advance. The play is nowhere. Has nowhere to go. And all the runners advance, so now bases loaded. Popped it up there initially. I thought the catcher was going to get it. Laid out for it. Nothing doing. Who's number 10, Tim?
Man, they're changing it up.
Brady Burnett's going to step in.
He told me earlier, he's like, I ain't doing nothing on this game.
Well, looks like you didn't know that, Brady, did you? Stepping in here to hit with the bases loaded is Burnett.
He's got the pencil bat.
That's funny. It is a pencil. Pitch on the way, and he shows bunt. He'll lay it down. Squeeze play at home. No play. Oh, did he get him at first? He did get the runner at first. However, it scored the run at home. We'll take it. Makes it 5-1. Going back to the top of the lineup now, and Kane Meyer. Is he going to steal from home, Tim?
Sure.
So Meyer will step in to face off with Butler. It's been a pretty tough outing for Butler here in this one. Came in relief. And time called. As looks like he just left him sitting in the box too long. Meyer said, nope, not doing that. I'm going to back out and start over. And does. Butler comes set. Here's the, oh, skimmed the top of his head there. Oof.
Did a good job shelling up there.
I'm telling you, it skimmed right across the top of his helmet. If that didn't hit him, it was real close. Pitch on the way from Butler this time, a ball. Again, 2 balls, no strikes. Beta runners on second and third here for Mountain Grove.
Lady Panthers are up 7-5.
7-5, facing off with Houston in the SCA tournament. Butler comes set. Here's the pitch, and he started to swing but called a strike anyway, so no worries about whether it was or not. 2 balls, 1 strike to count with 1 away here. In the bottom of the 5th inning, Panthers played at 3 in the first, 1 in the 4th, and so far 1 in the 5th. Pitch on the way, and that's going to be a low and away for a ball. Count's going to go 3-1 to Myers here. It's 5-1, Panthers with the lead. We're at New Covenant Academy, Federal Protection Field. It's home of the Warriors. Here's the pitch on the way to Meyer. Big swing and a miss for strike 2. Count goes full. Full count with 1 away and runners on second and third for Meyer. Here's the pitch from Butler and dinged him that time.
Finally got him.
And he slung the bat back over. People dancing out of the way over there. Is that Rollins coming up? Well, it won't matter because we're going to have a pitching change here. As I think Reed Springs' coach has seen enough, and he's going to pull Butler. So we're going to send it back to the studio while they do that. Right here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99.
Right here in the heart of Mountain Grove, Family Pharmacy is proud to be your hometown pharmacy, where friendly faces, trusted care, and personal service still matter. From prescriptions to health supplies and all your Panther Pride gear, we've got what your family needs. As a local family business, we're proud to support our schools, our teams, and our community.
Welcome back to Federal Protection Field here, home of the Warriors. We're up at New Covenant Academy today, Mountain Grove, in a doubleheader here facing off with Reed Spring. Levi Boylett has taken over the pitching duties for 0-2 and has, for 0-2, for Reed Springs, and has went 0-2 to Rollins here. Rollins steps in, the left-hander, with a 2-0 count. Runners on, well, the bases are loaded. It'll be a ball hit, play at the plate, and he's got to go home, so I don't know why he stopped. It was a force at home, and they'll get the runner coming home, and that was 15 for the Panthers. Eli Golden steps in now with 2 outs. Boylett on the way with the pitch. Called a ball. Panthers with runners, well, with the bases loaded still with 2 outs. Golden. Ooh, threw it behind him.
Said it hit his shoulder.
Yep.
Said no, it didn't.
He said it hit his shoulder. The umpire said no. That was behind him. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Here's the pitch. Called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Golden from Levi Boylett. If we're saying the name wrong, I don't know what to tell you. Pitch on the way. Called a ball. Count goes 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike now. The count to Golden. He'll step back in with the bases loaded for the Panthers. 2 outs here. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Pitch on the way from Boylett and swung on. That makes the count full. Big rip on that one. Pulled his head out. Boylett with the pitch, and it's going to hit him and send him down to first, and that's going to walk a run in. Makes it 6-1 and brings up Trace Harker with the bases loaded for the Panthers. Two outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Panthers plated a run in the 5th, the 4th, and the 1st here. Pitch on the way from Boylett. Say ball 1. Wind blowing in now here at the park, and it's blowing the dirt off of the infield into the cheap seats. Boylett comes set. Man, he's not very tall. You can't hardly see him behind the umpire. Throw down to third, and they got him.
They got him.
They got him over there at third to end the half inning. As that happens, we'll go ahead and send it back to the studio. It's 5-1 Panthers here going to the top of the 6th. We'll send it back to Cousin Justin and let him talk about the sponsors right here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Colin Wake on the bump here in relief for the Panthers going to the top of the 6th inning. They're going to lead it off with, who did you say, Tim?
Isaiah Hayes.
Isaiah Hayes will be stepping in here for Reed Springs. They're down 5-1 in this one as the Panthers plated 3 in the 1st, 1 in the 4th, and 1 in the 5th here to make it 5-1. Started out with Taylor Garner and have moved on to Colin Wake here in relief. Garner had a pretty good 4 innings, 3-4 innings, and then brought Wake in, and he's had pretty good ones here so far. Pitch on the way from Wake. That's going to get away from Meyer and get back to the screen for ball 1. Count goes 1-0. There's your school board president walking in front of the camera there. Hey, Joe. How are you, buddy? Pitch on the way, and that's going to be hit hard up the middle to center field. It's going to get down in front of Harker. He'll come up with it, relay it to second, and there's a runner on for Reed Spring here. Looks like that's the most action they've had all day, Tim. Coleman stepping in. Dallas, one each.
They just needed the wind to pick up, I guess.
It must be what it is. Wind really starting to roll here at Federal Protection Field. Pitch on the way from Wake. I'll say out and away for a ball. Out and away. Out and down. Wake will come set on the mound here. Checks the runner at first. Gets his sign. Here's the pitch. Called a ball. Much to the chagrin of the Panther fans. 2-0. Wake will check the runner at first, and here's the delivery, and that's going to be chopped at right back up the middle to Wake. Oh, and he bobbles it. Can he get a play anywhere? And he does it first. Man, he had a chance to turn two there, but bobbled it 2-3 times before he was able to pick it up, and it still got the play at first. Violet, that's his name. How did we mess that up?
Violet?
That's what they said.
That is not the right spelling for it.
I don't know. I'm not a teacher. First pitch right down the middle for him. Strike one. Violet. I would have never guessed that.
I was thinking it was like a French boilet or something like that.
Right. Colin Wake. Pitch on the way, and he'll get strike two. Count goes 0-2 to Violet, the new pitcher for Reed Spring. We're in the top of the sixth here. There's 5-1 Panthers. 0-2 count with one on. Wake with the pitch, and that'll be outside for a ball. Just a bit outside. Violet will step back in now. Wake will come set. He gets the pitch he wants. He'll check on the runner. Here's the delivery. And got him swinging. That's strike three. 2 down here.
Johnny Smith.
Johnny Smith has hit a couple of good rips in this one. So he'll step in with 2 outs here and a runner on. Wake checks on the runner. Check him again. Brings the pitch and misses that one for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes to count to Smith. Wake checks the runner, kicks, deals. That's down there for a strike. Nice curveball, dropped it right in there. 6-1 is the score now. And I plated 2 runs there in the 5th. Pitch on the way from Wake, and it's over the head of Smith. Two balls, 1 strike to count. Is Wake trying to bring it home here. Pitch on the way, and that's inside for ball 2. Sorry, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike now. They count to Smith. Runner at second. Wake on the mound for the Panthers. Comes set. Here's the delivery. And got him looking there for strike 2. Dropped that curveball right over the plate. Brett starts on the inside, breaks late out over the outside. Smith will step back in. Here's Wake with the pitch. And that's going to get fouled off down the right field line and out of play. Smith steps in with a full count. 2 outs. Wake will check the runner at second. Checks him again a 3rd time. Now the pitch. Runner goes, and that's fouled off the mask of Meyer. So the runner goes back. Count stays full. He fouled that one right off the mask of Meyer and went to the fence. It was a hit hard. Wake now. Here's the pitch. That's high for ball 4. That'll send Smith down the line to first. And I believe we're going back to the top of the lineup, aren't we? Was it Evans?
Yes, sir.
So runners on first and second now for Reed Springs here in the top of the 6th. Pitch on the way, called strike 1. So the count goes 0-1 here. Wake will come set. Pitch is on the way, and that's going to be high and inside for a ball. 1-1 count with 2 outs here. Wake will come set. Pitch is on the way. Man, he took a step back and swatted it out to center. Harker's going to camp underneath it, and he'll snatch it up for the end of the end of the top of the 5th here, or top of the 6th, whatever inning it is.
Something.
The end of the top of the 6th. We'll send it back to the studio for a word from your Panther sponsors. Right here on your home of Panther Sports, it's Big Country 99.
Since 1920, Ozark Mountain Coke has been part of the Ozarks built on family, tradition, and community. Today, we're honored to stand behind Mountain Grove High School athletics. Ozark Mountain Coke, celebrating a century of refreshment and Panther pride.
Welcome back to Mountain Grove Panther Sports here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. It's baseball today. We're at Federal Protection Field up here in Springfield. It's the home of the Warriors. Double-header day. We're in the bottom of the 6th here. Harker up to bat, took a first pitch strike there. Pitch on the way from Violet. It's going to be out of bounds. See, I did it again. Too much basketball, not enough baseball. That's going to be outside. Count goes 1-1. Trace tries to lock in there on the pitch. Goes past him for strike 2. Count 1-2 now with no outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Panthers lead this one 6-1. Played at 3 in the 1st, 1 in the 4th, and 2 in the 5th. Pitch on the way, and he'll reach out and tap that one. It's high, and center fielder gets it. Man, he had to go a long, long way for that one, but came up with the catch there. It's going to bring up Skip Thompson for the Panthers. He'll step in to face off with Violet. Not Boylet, Violet. Pitch on the way to Thompson. Strike 1, swung on. Count goes 0-1. Just a nice day for baseball. A little windy, but not too bad. Pitch on the way. That's going to be outside for a ball. So count goes 1-1 to Thompson here. Panthers lead this one 6-1. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning here. Pitch on the way, and he'll take a rip at that one for strike 2. So count goes 1-2 to Skip.
Skip Thompson wanting to take advantage of this wind.
That's right. It's blowing straight out to center field right now. Pitch on the way, and that's going to be low and inside for ball 2. So count's 2-2 now. To Thompson, you've got what
we got? Moose can't leave us hanging.
Yeah, I know, right? Pitch on the way, and that'll get him swinging. It's going to bring up Sawyer Kidd. That's what I was trying to go for there. Sawyer Kidd was on deck. Sometimes I get the brain pain, though, you know what I mean? I can't remember who you're talking about. You're just looking at him, drawing a blank. So Kidd will step in. Pitch on the way to him, and it's called a strike. First pitch strike there makes it 0-1 with 2 outs here. Nobody on. 6-1 score Panthers. Pitch on the way. That'll be low and away for ball. Count 1-1 now. To Sawyer Kidd for the Panthers. Kidd will step back in. Violet with the pitch. Called strike 2. So count goes 1-2. And Kidd steps in. Violet with the pitch. Drops it in there for strike 3. Didn't like the call. That'll end this half inning. This Kidd goes down on strikes at 6-1. Panthers with the lead. We go to the top of the 7th. Reed Spring will have to come up with something here. It's all over. Right here on your home of Panther Sports. Big Country 99.
Are you looking for a bank that's a proven leader and a true partner in our community? Town & Country Bank recently earned a prestigious 5-star rating from Newsweek, securing a spot among America's best regional banks in 2025. But we're more than just an award-winning bank. We have a proud history of providing exceptional service and a deep commitment to our community. We're proud to support Mountain Grove athletics and all of our local students. Come visit us at our Mountain Grove location to experience the difference for yourself and see how we can help you with any of your banking needs.
Welcome back to Panther Baseball right here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Bridges steps in here, top of the 7th inning. Colin Wake on the hill for the Panthers. First pitch ball there.
It's do or die for the Wolves.
That's right. They've got to score 5 runs in this inning to stay alive here. Pitch on the way from Wake, and started to turn on that one, but decided better of it. They'll check with the first base umpire. He says no go. That's ball 2. Bridges will step in. Wake steps up. Here's the pitch. That's called a strike. Count goes 2-1 now to Bridges for Reed Spring.
Update on the girls. It's 9-8 at the bottom of the 4th.
9-8 in the bottom of the 4th.
Panthers winning.
Pitch on the way, and that's called a ball. Makes it 3-1 for Bridges. Pitch on the way. That'll be fouled off for strike 2. Count goes full. Now, one thing you say about that Houston team is they've got some power hitters on the softball side of things. You know, they had, I think they had a home game yesterday, maybe, and it was there was a couple of homers hitting that one. Pitch on the way from Wake, and just watches a real pretty strike go by there in the curveball. 1 away. What did they say his name was? Landon McKinster. McKinster now stepping in to face off Wake with Wake with 1 away. Here's the pitch from Wake. Drops it in for a strike. Count goes 0-1. Here's the pitch on the way from Wake. It was a nice looking pitch. They'll say it was outside though. Count goes 1-1. Here's the pitch, and that'll be lifted high and out of play. Foul ball, strike 2. Well, I got just enough cash on me for a soda and a snack in between games.
Did all your chores, huh?
I know, right? 1-1 count. Oh, I didn't have to do my chores today. That's what I got kids for. Elias did my chores. Swung on. That's going to get to short. It's picked. The throw not going to be in time, though. It's going to get past the first baseman. But they'll hold him there at first. Man, what a pick out there. Was that Brady Burnett that picked that one?
Yeah,
or was it Eli?
Those numbers get blurry after a home plate.
I got you. Whoever picked it, that was a nice pick there. And to hold him at first, that was something. Hayes up to bat. Pitch on the way. Be outside for a ball. So the count goes 1-0 to Hayes.
Eli Golden, shortstop.
Yep. Is that who picked it?
We'll say yeah.
Counts 1-0 here. We'll step back in now as Wake gets set. Pitch on the way. That's going to be hit hard and out of play. It looks like the wind's going to carry it out there as it went down the first baseline. A towering foul ball. Hayes steps back in now. Got a runner on first. 1 away. 6-1 the score. We're in the top of the 7th. It's kind of do or die time here for Reed Springs. He'll drop that one in for a strike. Makes the count 1-2 with 1 away. Wake's got a little bit of stuff for a freshman.
Doing good.
He's been working hard out there since the 4th inning. Pitch on the way. That's going to be over the head. Nope, they say it hit him. Scraped the top of his helmet, so he'll send him down to first. Now runners on first and second with 1 away. Who do we got? 14.
That is White. Carter White.
Carter White. Stepping in here. Wake checks on the runner at second. Here's the pitch. Hit hard down first, but goes foul. So the count goes 0-1. Wake gets set now, checks the runner. Checks again. A third time now, kicks and deals and swung on. That's a golf swing out of bounds. That way down the first base line and slightly out of bounds. So the count goes 0-2 now. Colin Wake comes set. He'll check on the runner at second. Here's the pitch. Swung on right to the first baseman, and he'll tap first for the out there. That makes 2. What puts runners in scoring position is now you've got runners at second and third, but 2 away here. Isaiah Hayes stepping in now. With runners on second and third, top of the seventh here. 6-1 Panthers. Pitch on the way from Wake. In the dirt. Meyer able to smother it. Count goes 1-0. As Hayes will step back in. Wake comes set. Here's the pitch from the stretch. Man, I don't know what was wrong with that one. 2 balls, no strikes. The count now to Hayes with 2 outs. Wake trying to pitch his way out of this one. Checks on the runner at third. Here's the pitch. They'll say no, 3-0. Got one open base there. You don't want to load them, but at the same time, don't want to score any runs if we can help it. Here's the pitch from Wake. Snap throw back down to third, and they've got the runner in a pickle, but the throw was late. Getting home, and there's a score plated from Reed Springs, makes it 6-2. With 2 outs, and Coach Richardson's going to make a trip out to the mound to speak with the young right-hander. As he does so, we'll send it back to the studio and get a word from our Panther sponsors right here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Welcome back to Mountain Grove Panther Baseball here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Coleman will step in now with runners on first and third. Takes first pitch ball. As Coach Richardson made his way out of the mound to speak to young Mr. Wake. They had that good discussion. Now we're back underway. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 out. 6-2 Panthers. Pitch on the way from Wake. Right down the pipe for a strike. 1-1 now. Wake will check on the runner at third. Here comes the pitch. Swung on for strike 2. Got him waving at that one.
One more.
The wind has died off here at the ballpark, except for out where the flag is. That flag's swirling around like we're getting a windstorm out there. Here's the pitch from Wake. He drops it in there for strike 3. And that's going to do it in this one as the Panthers will take the W 6-2. We're going to go ahead and send it back to the studio. When we come back, we'll have the second half of your doubleheader. In about like 15, 20 minutes for New Covenant Academy to warm up, and then we'll bring you the second game here at Federal Protection Field. It's home of the Warriors. Right here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99.